Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Mike, and welcome to some more Genshin Impact. Today we have, whoops. Today we have some stuff that we have to get to, and I am running low on time, but today is the day that I want to cover Lantern Rite. And I'm doing this because for people in the States, we have the Super Bowl with American football tomorrow, and I'm going to be busy, and I do not want to wait until the following weekend. So I figured now would be the best time that I have to be able to get this done. And there's a lot that I would like to take care of. Unfortunately, just for the sake of this playthrough, I'm going to focus just on the story, which does cover Zibai for the most part. I think she is the main focus character. Would make sense. To speak on Zibai specifically, to be honest, have not been keeping up at all with like her marketing or anything that has been said about her, because I know a lot of the details about her have been shown and told to us in the marketing. So like her character trailer and character teaser and all that. The only bit of information that I know about her is that she is either a familiar or a sibling sort of Istaroth, the Shade of Time. So that already has me suspicious as to the level of powers that she has relative to the others in Tevat. And speaking of Zibai, just a little bit of housekeeping to share since I've been gone for the past couple of weeks. I had full intention once once I was done with the Archon quests to go ahead and start saving for Varka, because that was going to largely be the next character that I wanted to focus on, like actually, because when it comes to the region areas that came with the latest Art Conquest, um, this specific, what's it called? Local legend up here, the wolf that you fight. I don't know if it was just the fact that like Varka's not here yet, or maybe there is someone else that can activate it. I think there's also one at the top of the mountain here where the soul of the boreal wolf is required to access that content, which is an entire thing that I have had a problem with when it comes to Nod-Krai. A lot of the interactions for lore are faction specific or relations specific. So I had my eyes on Varka going forward, but because I was after I did the Lightkeeper World quest with Itlua as well. Um, I was very impressed with how good he felt and what he could do in terms of what they showed us. So I went ahead and got Itlua myself. So he's doing pretty well so far. He has drained a majority of every single resource that I have on. Mostly just because I had already spent a decent amount trying to get Columbina built up. So just a quick refresher on that, I suppose. Columbina, she is C0 R2. I had a funny little interaction with the weapon banner there. So I have R2 on her support set, and I'm working on getting her to 10 10 10. She will be another triple crown. Um, and Itlua himself, we're also doing pretty good on talents, so I'll be able to pick up on that soon. C2, thankfully, I was able to get him as well as 2 further copies. But something unfortunate if we consider the fact that I just talked about Varka earlier, if we're still keeping that in mind, something unfortunate happened to where just going for a couple of cons because I wanted him to be able to generate energy faster and whatnot. Yeah, I ended up getting Zibai as well early, so that was a 50-50 win, and I have her too. And I went ahead and went through the trial to try and understand what she does, because, like I said, I have no idea how she works or what she's supposed to be doing and whatnot. So she effectively seems like she will slot into this exact team that I have right here. Instead of Navia, it would be Zibai. And because she is locked into Hydro Lunar Crystallize, as far as I can tell. until other elements get looped into that lunar crystallized reaction. We'll have to see if she can expand a little bit. Probably not just because of Geo and whatever, but yeah, I think things overall I think were pretty good because I was able to get Itlua. I was given Zibai effectively like as a gimme as well, something pretty nice to have, not gonna lie. The unfortunate part is that I'm low on pity again, and I'm set back to 0 on a 50-50 for the most part. So getting my hands on Varka as a character will probably have to be shelved for the moment. Depends. We'll figure things out. I'm not sure. It's because something that also like came to my attention, believe it or not, was I was doing some exploration with a friend a couple days after I finished the Archon quest, and she was supporting me with Lauma, like a C0 with no signature weapon Lauma, and the amount of damage that my C2 Nefer was putting out was downright illegal. Like, actually. I was fighting the Grandma local legend near the Treasure Hoarder quest for Reed Miller, and I kid you not, in the set of attacks that Nefer does in one charge attack with her familiars, it was adding up to easily 1 million damage per charge attack, and I was so upset. I was so upset because now I see the visual difference as to how my Nefer is currently bottlenecked, which is so unfortunate, and I'll probably have to end up keeping an eye out for a Llama rerun soon. Because I am gonna want that. That is gonna be that's gonna be so good for me, and I think it'll be a good one as well. Because now that I have Columbina, Llama can easily slot into this one with Nikita. That should be just an easy substitution. So, but overall, things have been going well. I'm feeling pretty good. Primos have been going up slowly but surely. I lost everything to Itlua. Not that I hadn't much. I think it was like 30 pulls at most, if not just a little bit more than that. So we'll see how things go in the following update. We are 3 weeks out roughly, and we should be getting the announcement, I think, for the special program by next weekend, if not the middle of that following week. You'd think after playing this game for so long and seeing pretty much every special program that I would know the schedule, but I really don't. So with that being said, let's just go ahead and drop in. And because Zibai is not built, I will not be throwing her on the team, lest there be any sort of combat somewhere. We're just here for goodbyes. We're here for some fun. Got the Lantern Rite specials that have been shown off. We've got Ganyu with hers from, I think, 2 years ago. Shenhe, the same thing. And Kuching from year 2 Lantern Rite during Inazuma. And Yao Yao will be getting hers as a free edition of this year's Lantern Rite, which is why I have her on the team as well. This is going to be so much fun. I think it's going to be a good experience because, like I said, I'm just going to be focusing on the story content this time around. I'll worry about the events and minigames and stuff afterward if I have time. I'm going to try to blaze through this as quickly as possible because it is also pretty late for me and I don't want to stay up too late. But let's go ahead and get things started with Lantern Rite. I'm looking forward to it. The one thing that I will note, just here at the beginning, personally, I understand the situation that has happened for a lot of the Genshin voice actors over the course of the year with Natlin specifically. Some characters got recast, some characters were able to reprise their role, or some voice actors were able to reprise their roles after taking the strike, which, as far as I can tell, was not a decision they made. And it has come with the casualty, for like my personal immersion of the game, it has come with the casualty of losing Kuching, and now as of this patch, Ganyu. I have not heard Kuching since the Stygian Onslaught, like startup quest, and personally I don't want to hear Kuching anymore, because I still have a soft spot for Kaylee's performance as Kuching this entire time. Oh, that reminds me, I need to swap the sword. Whoopsie! But, and with Ganyu going through the same thing now, also having a recast, the difficulty is, I'm sure it's a relatable thing for a lot of people, especially who watch anime, or even just anime to show the Nickelodeon Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles from like the mid-2010s get replaced in between seasons when they left New York to go out into the wilderness. I don't know if that was between 2 and 3 or between 1 and 2, I forget. But Leo did get a voice actor change, and it was difficult to adjust at first. The thing is, when it comes to Genshin, because I hold the game so close to my heart, is I don't want to get used to it. So, it's, in the grand scheme of things, it's really nothing, I suppose. I hope that for both Kaylee and Jen, that they're doing well on their own right now. Jen has been MIA on the internet ever since the whole strike started going down over a year ago. Zero online presence, which I don't blame her for that fact. And whatever the reasoning is, I'm sure she has a decently strong one to support her decision if this is something that she made on her own. So, with that being said, when it comes to whenever, if Ganyu and Kuching do appear in Lantern Rite for whatever reason, I'm going to try not to bring attention to it. Just know that I'll be largely just coping on my own. Hurt a little bit, but like I said, at the end of the day, it's not going to be such a huge deal. But now, let's go ahead and take care of this. I don't want to waste any more time because I don't have a lot of time right now. But let's go ahead and see how things are going. The Realm of Clouds, a lantern-lit ode to the silver moon. That subtitle is already like it's already sending me, because if it wasn't obvious, Zibai has a moon wheel. If you look in the top left, she has a moon wheel. And just like the other Nod-Krai characters who also have moon wheels, like Nefer here, that's also a moon wheel. Or in the case of others that have a strange source of their elemental powers, like Skirk obviously doesn't have a vision. Hers is derived from abyssal power. It's important to take note about the fact that she has a moon wheel. It very well could just be like a sort of similar thing to like the Archons, where they just keep a fake vision on them to better integrate into human society. Because with Zibai being a relative of Istaroth, it's fair to say, I think, that just like the Adepti, she's taking a human form just to be able to appear in the mortal realm. So there's always stuff to consider, and me personally, I want to see what exactly she entails in terms of power, in terms of knowledge, and however things end up going. I'm just taking a quick look. Yeah, I'll get to building her eventually. I am just focused on Eatluel right now because he is like the primary geo support that I actually wanted to pull for. So I'll get to Zibai once he's set up and everything. So let's go ahead and get started. Where are we going? Ooh, down by the dock. Actually, hold on. Let me check one more thing here before we actually get started. I'm sorry, guys. Alright, I'm good. Just a personal thing. Let's go ahead and get started with Lantern Rite. I have got to reset the time again. Night looks so pretty for me on my end, but I think on YouTube it doesn't look as good, so we're just going to set up with daytime, and if anything, honestly, the dialogue should preset the time to whatever Hoyoverse deemed. I'm also excited to see... Excuse me. I'm also excited to see about any of the other things that have been added as... Oh! I wanted to land on the lantern, but I guess not. Oh my goodness. Wow. Oh, that is a horse. So the Shao Lantern is for Zibai? Or the Ming Shao Lantern, excuse me. This is gonna be so good. Does Yao Yao have a... No, she doesn't. She doesn't have an echo. Shoutouts to the fact that I was able to get echoes for Kuching, Ganyu, and Shenhe. Oh my gosh, there's Chi-Chi! And there's Yao Yao. Oh, this is gonna be great. This is gonna be great. Oh, wow. And I think the overall set for Lantern Rite is largely the same every year. But there's just always something amazing about seeing it every time. That's cool. Hold on, I want to come over here really quick and see if there's anything particularly different. Some of the mini games might be put over here. Oh man, this is beautiful. Oh my gosh, this woman. I swear she sits here every year. I might be crazy. Wow. Alright. I'm sorry guys, I'm just kind of taking everything in. It's been a minute since I've streamed anything for Genshin or even made a video. I've been meaning to make something on Call of Duty for Black Ops, to be honest, but I've just been putting it off. And now I'm back in Genshin mode. Let's see. I never actually come out here onto the Mingxiao stage. Alright, well. I love the music. Leo's theme is too perfect. Just listening to the music. Alright. I don't know why I feel kind of scared. I think it is just that lingering thing in the back of my mind that's telling me about Kuching and Ganyu. But we'll just see how things go.
Split the bamboo in the morning, dry it till night. Shape and bend it nice and tight. Cross the strands to form a pattern, coat in silk, and you have a lantern. That's how you remember how to make a show lantern. Did you get all that, Chi-Chi?
Morning, split bamboo, traveler. Then get silk, make paimon.
What? No, that doesn't even rhyme.
Look, it's them.
Hey, Yao! Hey, Chi-Chi! Whoa, Traveler! Paimon, you're here! Happy Lantern Rite! What you up to? I'm teaching Chi-Chi to make Shao lanterns. It's a real test of finger dexterity, so it'll help keep her nice and loose.
Yes, moon disappeared, so it was too dark to see.
Wait. What?
The moon disappeared? Like, behind the clouds?
It was Jeonju, the moon devourer.
Jeonju?
Changshan told me about it, but now I forgot.
It's an old myth from Chenyu Vale about a giant toad in the sky that eats the moon. What? The moon gets eaten? It's just a story. It's not like there's actually a giant toad in the sky. I asked Master about it, and she said myths are just insights into how the people of the past understood the world.
So did the moon really disappear?
Well, I didn't see it that night. But I've checked several nights since, and it's been there same as ever. According to Chi-Chi, though, the Ministry of Civil Affairs sent someone to do some kind of serious investigation. So, I don't know. Maybe something did happen. The Ministry of Civil Affairs? This is starting to sound bad.
It's okay. You can fly. Even if it's too dark, you won't fall and get hurt.
Yeah, exactly. So turn that frown upside down, Paimon. Or someday you'll get a whole bunch of wrinkles and wake up looking like an old granny. What? Okay. No more frowning. But the Traveler can't fly. She could still fall and hurt herself, right? Don't worry. That's what the shout lanterns are for. As long as we make enough, Liyue Harbor will never go dark.
Yeah, and there's the giant lantern too.
Oh, right! I almost forgot. Look! This year's Grand Lantern commemorates the Adeptus who guards the moon. With her watching over it, the moon will be safe for sure.
Oh, so that's supposed to be Zibai.
Wait! So that's the White Horse Adeptus? Yeah! Legend has it she used to live on the moon. So if it were ever in danger, I'm sure she wouldn't just stand by and watch. Huh! We've heard of the White Horse Adeptus before, but we never heard the part about her living on the moon. Probably because it's a folk legend from Chenyu Vale, so not a lot of people know about it. But recently, some ancient artifacts were unearthed in Liyue, and the archaeological team even found evidence of ancient people worshipping an Adeptus who lived in a palace on the moon.
Wait. Chenyu folk legend. Ancient artifacts unearthed in Liyue. Ancient people worshipping an Adeptus who lived in a palace on the moon. Are we not talking about Columbina?
It's kind of like how we write wishes on shout
Are
lanterns
we
and
sure?
release them during Lantern Rite. The White Horse Adeptus would descend from the moon in her jade carriage and grant people's wishes. Ooh! When did that happen? She sounds different from the other Adepti in Liyue.
I'm so curious as to how they're going to try and mesh together Columbina and Zibai both being moon deities of sorts. Because, for all intents and purposes, as far as I can tell, like, Columbina should be the top of the top when it comes to the moon.
It must have been a super long time ago, because even Master barely knows anything about this Adeptus.
So Madame Ping has never met them either?
Nope. Kinda unbelievable, right? Yanfei said the White Horse Adeptus might even be a made-up legend, just like Janju the Moon Devourer.
Yeah, a made-up horse and a made-up toad.
You're mistaken, children. The White Horse Adeptus really does exist.
Oh, Mr. Liu from the Baiju Guest House. But how do you know that for sure?
Have you ever wondered how the guest house got its name, Yao Yao?
Baiju... White Colt. So, it's named after the White Horse Adeptus?
That's right. And that's because one of my ancestors was once blessed by the White Horse Adeptus.
Wait, really? Tell us more! Tell us more!
It was a long, long time ago, when this ancestor of mine was still a young girl. She was out gathering herbs and accidentally fell off a cliff, but the White Horse Adeptus rescued her.
Oh, that's it? Paimon was expecting something a bit more... special? We've heard a whole bunch of stories like that before.
Paimon, be more respectful. Come on.
Patience, young one. Let me finish.
Yeah, see?
After the White Horse Adeptus saved my ancestor, she told her a story about the moon and the ancient kingdom of Langan. My ancestor was so captivated that she completely lost track of time. So much so, in fact, that when she returned to her village, she found nothing but a desolate ruin in its place. It was as if, without her knowledge, countless years had passed in the mortal world.
Huh?
The most extraordinary part of all is that it turned out to be a dream. When she woke up, she found herself at the bottom of the cliff, right where she had fallen. Other than her medicine basket, now filled to the brim with rare herbs, it was as if nothing had happened. Until out of nowhere, a horse's whinny echoed through the air. And when she looked up, she saw a pristine white horse leaping over the cliff.
A white horse leaping over the cliff?
Wow, that sure is a crazy story. But now, it's starting to sound a bit too far-fetched.
Paimon, do you know what world you're living in?
Another skeptic.
True.
You sound just like my son. But I know it's true. Ancestral records don't lie.
Wait, so your son doesn't believe it happened?
Don't get me started. Not believing is one thing, but he even wants to change the name of our guest house. It's a disgrace, I tell you, a disgrace.
Why would he want to do that in the first place?
Well, it was getting about time for him to take over the guest house. And what's the first thing he does? Starts going on about how the name doesn't attract enough customers and how we're losing business to Wangshu Inn.
But Wangshu Inn is all the way out in the plains.
Can you believe that? As if Baiju Guest House and Wangshu
Exactly.
Inn aren't miles apart from each other.
Exactly. That's wild.
Oh, what about something like the Geo Lord's Rest?
No.
Paimon bets that would get people through the doors.
Geo Lord's Rest. I like that one.
This isn't about getting people through the doors. This is about disrespecting our ancestors. Oh, White Horse Adeptus, my wish is this. Let your divine power be known. Teach my foolish son the error of his ways.
Paimon wants to learn more about this Adeptus. Hey, maybe we should ask Zhang Li.
Yeah, good luck finding Zhongli just out and about doing whatever.
Good idea. Mr. Zhang Li is super knowledgeable. He can answer questions even Master has no clue about.
Well, do you have any idea where we can find him right now?
Yeah, we just saw him having tea at third round knockout.
Oh, okay.
Alright, then that's our next stop. Chi-Chi and I are gonna keep making Shao lanterns. Careful on the road.
And you two have fun. Bye-bye.
Goodbye, Paimon. Goodbye, traveler.
Oh, baby, it's time for Lantern Rite. Oh my goodness, this is gorgeous. A lantern-lit ode to the silver moon. Okay, these three are the minigames, so I'll get to those eventually. And yeah, this is the quest line that I have to do with the epilogue at the end. Alright. Or is it? Okay, no, those are all minigames apparently. But we will carry on with the quest. Mr. Liu?
May the White Horse Adeptus bless us and watch over our business.
Mr. Zhang Li is having tea at third round knockout. Good luck!
Morning. Oh no, I got it wrong again.
She's trying her best, chat. To bear in mind that she is a resurrected zombie by the talisman on her head. It is fairly primitive by Adepti magic standards. And number one, her memory is pretty shoddy. And number two, if she doesn't continuously stretch and exercise herself, she will also freeze up. Alright, well, we need to try and find Zhongli over at third round knockout. So we're gonna see Iron Tongue Tien, right? I think he's the storyteller over there. Oh, this is so exciting. I kind of wish that I could put Zibai on the team. Like, just to have her. Or, yeah, just to have her. But on the off chance that we get combat somewhere, I don't want to be down someone. And then there's also the possibility of also seeing anyone else. Like Hu Tao and the boys. Dude, this quartet of friends are so freaking wholesome. So awesome. So good. Okay, hold on just a second. Y'all know the drill at this point. It's surprising that like she doesn't actually get much use from me in the Archon quests,
Let's
get
but
this interview started.
we pull Charlotte for things like this.
Smile!
It's just such a simple image just to remind ourselves of this. And it's not like you're going to be able to get this image like anywhere else either. Because even if you had 4 friends, one of you would need to be on that table still. Alright. Let's keep Yao Yao. Where's she at? There she is. Alright, let's see what the besties are all talking about. What's going on here? Where's Zhongli?
Oh? curious.
Impressive, right?
What you doing, Xiangling?
What's with all the commotion over here? Oh, Traveler and Paimon! Perfect timing! I have something amazing to show you! What is it? Huh? What the? Heart of the Moon is blacked out!
Oh, wow.
Was it really eaten by a giant toad?
That's all the way out in Chenyu Vale. And it's a little eclipse. That's strange.
Huh. I didn't expect you to know the story of Jonju the Moon Devourer, Paimon.
That's because we were just told it not like 5 seconds ago.
Don't underestimate Paimon. She learned a whole bunch of things in Sumeru.
Yeah, you keep capping Paimon.
But Jonju the Moon Devourer is a Liyue legend.
Well, knowledge knows no borders, so there.
Is anyone gonna, like, expose her? Lumine, please.
You're right about that, Paimon. But this dark circle doesn't look anything like a toad to me. A toad's egg, maybe? But that's about it. Oh, wait, Traveler! You've been in Nod-Krai, right? The people there worship the moon goddess. So you should know what's going on here.
Unfortunately, that wasn't a thing in Nod-Krai either.
Really? Not even in a place where people worship the moon?
But there is something called a lunar eclipse.
Oh yeah! Master told me that the tale of Jianzhu, the Moon Devourer, was how ancient people explained a certain celestial phenomenon.
Oh, is that why? Oh, wow. So is an eclipse really just the reasoning behind why the moon, quote-unquote, disappears? But even so, this is the first time it's happened. Despite the whole, like, wonky passage of time in the game with it being 5 years for us and probably under a year for them. It's so weird.
But what is it exactly? Some kind of omen of disaster?
Normally, no. This is just a natural phenomenon, but can't lie, this one does seem different.
How so?
Well, typically, a lunar eclipse starts from the outer edge of the moon.
Oh, but in this picture, the moon is being covered from the center. So this can't be a normal eclipse.
Exactly.
Then it's still an omen of some impending calamity?
That is not what I said.
We never said that.
Exactly. Well, who took the picture, Xiangling? Was it you?
Ugh, some crazy customer left it at the restaurant. Just thinking about it gives me the chills.
Huh?
Attention, everyone! As the auspicious festival season approaches, I have an announcement to make. I, Lu Xiong, am on the verge of becoming one of the most renowned archaeologists in all of Liyue Harbor. No, scratch that, in all of Tibet. Even though I never trained at a prestigious academy, I've still managed to dig up tons of treasures. And I understand practically a whole dictionary's worth of big words, too. Like my pops always says, no pain, no gain. And I haven't had it easy, that's for sure. So, it's
Same, bro.
definitely my turn to make a name for myself.
What's the deal with her?
No idea. Maybe she ate a bad batch of perch stew?
What? You don't believe me? I'm telling you, I dug up treasures from the ancient nation of Longan. I even got a picture of Jonju devouring the moon.
Long gone? Jonju? What is she even talking about?
Sounds like she's a few perches short of a stew, if you know what I mean.
So what if blackback perch stew is my favorite? Stop talking about me like I'm not here.
Whoa, what are you doing?
You're just a stupid, ignorant man, and I'm gonna kill you.
Shenhe, please stop this.
Young lady, you need to calm down.
What? So you're looking down on me now too? How about I take you both out then? How
Oh, Shenhe.
This is a place for dining. If you wish to take me out, you'll have to do it elsewhere.
Don't act like you're better than me. Do you know who I am? I'm about to be the most famous archaeologist in all of Liyue. No, Tibet. Show me some respect.
It's respect you want? Very well. For the sake of the other customers, we'll do this your way.
Bet. Come on, Shenhe.
What?
What? Paimon, did you not listen to the story? You know what? I'm gassing up Shenhe for that one. Shout out to Shenhe.
She had no choice. The woman pulled a shovel out of nowhere and started going crazy.
Oh, just like the treasure
Ripping
hoarder.
tables left and right. She even injured 2 other customers.
Oh my gosh.
Shenhe did what she had to do to restrain her, then took her to the Ministry of Civil Affairs.
Thank goodness Aunt Shenhe was there. Or who knows.
Oh my
what
god,
might have
Auntie
happened.
Shenhe. Auntie Shenhe! Yeah, believe it or not, guys, Shenhe is actually legitimately Chongyun's aunt. So that is accurate information. That is so cool. See, this is the part of Genshin that is always so heartwarming, having been so involved with the game for so many years now. A lot of little things like this just make my heart happy whenever I see them.
Yeah. I started cleaning up after all the commotion, and that's when I found this photo. I thought it might be the one she dropped, so I rushed over to show someone.
She said she took a photo of Jeonju the Moon Devourer. This must be it.
Can we really trust what she said, though? Clearly, something is going on with her.
Yeah, you think?
Paimon's got a point. It sounds like she wasn't acting right at all. How do we know she wasn't possessed by some kind of evil spirit?
Guys, I missed Hu Tao so freaking much, dude. Like, last year's Lantern Rite was all about her, and Brianna unfortunately wasn't there to do the quest. And we're never gonna get it because it was limited content. So, unless Brianna wants to be able to do like just a fan dub for YouTube somewhere.
Aunt Shenhe would have noticed if she was possessed.
All right. But what about the part about Long Gone and the treasure she found?
What about it?
What if she raided a tomb and dug up some super special relic, then got herself haunted by an ancient ghost? One so powerful that even Miss Shenhe couldn't sense its presence.
Your imagination is something else, Hu Tao. Why would an ancient ghost come to Wanmin Restaurant, huh? To eat my black-back perch stew?
Hey, it could happen. I'd want to eat your food if I was a ghost.
Wait a second. She mentioned the ancient nation of Longon, right? Paimon's heard that somewhere before.
You know what? My brother mentioned that some ancient artifacts were unearthed in Liyue recently. Mostly colored glass, fine jade, and bronze relics. Some of the text inscribed on them has already been deciphered. There were some poetic verses, but the word long gone popped up as well.
So, does that mean this Longon place is real? Still, Paimon knows we've heard the name somewhere before. Do you remember, Traveler?
Mr. Liu was the one who mentioned it.
Right! His ancestor heard about it from the White Horse Adeptus. The White Horse Adeptus? Oh, so you must have been to see the giant lantern already. Yep. And it turns out that the White Horse Adeptus is super mysterious, too. Even Madame Ping hasn't met her.
Wait, I thought she was the gold-eyed Celadon mare of the 8 Adepts.
Oh yeah, from last year.
That's just the interpretation you believe in, Hu Tao. There are other theories out there too. The elders of Qingce village believe that during the Archon War, a white horse leapt from a clear spring, transforming into an Adeptus who aided Rex Lapis in battle. In Chenyu Vale, some of the tribes take her to be the daughter of time, and trace her deeds to an even earlier era.
Brother, I was just about to take a freaking drink and power even work from time to moon.